Some of you are off today commemorating Juneteenth. Others celebrated on the actual day, which was June 19th. And while Juneteenth is now the nation's youngest federal holiday, this is a story that goes back more than 100 years. I spoke with a historian about its significance.
This is a photograph of my great-grandfather and great-grandmother, who were slaves in Kentucky.
Christopher Reed is a historian, and there's one story that will always be personal.
After he put on his blue uniform and fought against Robert E. Lee's army in Virginia, the Congress of the U.S. was embarrassed enough to free wives and children of these soldiers.
He's talking about his great-grandfather, Private Henry Slaughter, and his fight against slavery.
His unit was there when the South surrendered. This is a copy of his Civil War discharge.
But Reed says some enslaved people were freed even before the Civil War ended.
In Washington, D.C., the population was freed in April of 1861.
Then a large number of people were freed by the Emancipation Proclamation, which was issued in January 1863. And then on June 19, 1865, just a few months after the Civil War ended, thousands of enslaved African Americans in Galveston Bay, Texas, finally learned they were free. That day came to be known as Juneteenth.
Juneteenth is a symbol that America's making progress, that America's not going to forget its past sins, that America's willing to atone for past sins.
Sins that continued through the civil rights movement, which saw the emergence of leaders like Dr. King. Today, more Americans are aware of the history behind Juneteenth. Just last year, it was officially recognized by President Joe Biden, making June 19th a federal holiday.
The next phase is real freedom, real liberation, and I don't know when that's coming.
But Reed knows what that would look like.
The end of the story is the enjoyment of equal access to opportunities in America, where people are actually judged by talent and aspirations and production, and not by complexion.
Reed says one small thing we can do to keep the freedom movement alive is to make sure the real story of slavery and more Black history are taught in schools across the country. And for those who are wondering, slavery in America didn't end on Juneteenth. It ended months later in December 1865 when the 13th Amendment was ratified.